welcome back to Cami Sounds Crafts. Today I'm going to do my first edible DIY. You're going to need a shot glass mold. This is a Wilton one. You'll need a spatula, a spoon, and chocolate. Today we're using Hershey's Cookies and Cream. I used about 5 bars, and you'll see at the end that it will make about 3 different shot glasses. So this has been frozen, so it will take a little bit longer to melt. White chocolate is harder to melt than just chocolate or dark chocolate. So all in all, it's about 1.5 minutes. So what I'm doing here is breaking it up, making it easier to melt. I put it in for 30 seconds and I'm going to stir it. I know it hasn't melted at the 30-second mark, but just to stir it. Put it in for 30 seconds, stir, another 30 seconds and stir, and then you're going to look like this. You can kind of see it starting to melt. So I'm going to put it back in for another 30 seconds and then come back and stir it. And I like to stir mine over and over just to make sure I've got everything mixed around so it does not burn. So in the microwave it goes. This is another 30 seconds to about 45 seconds. The more you stir, the more it will melt. So just keep stirring, stirring, and stirring. And you can see it's already starting to melt more than what it was. The more that you stir, the more that it'll melt. I'm going to pop mine back in for another 30 seconds. And I think this should be good to go. Just give it a stir. Make sure there's no big chunks of chocolate in that bowl while you're stirring it. Kind of let it sit a minute, stir some more. I like it kind of runny when it comes off the spoon like that. I like that consistency for my chocolate. So this is a Wilton shot glass mold. This is what it's going to look like right when they're done. So obviously nothing can stick in that way, so you flip it over. This is going to be the base of the shot glass. The middle piece will become the hollowed out piece. So I'm just going to scoop some of this melted chocolate into the molds. Whatever way works best for you. Thought scooping was going to work, then pouring. So I just decided to pour a little bit and then kind of just shove it down some, pour a little bit more, trying not to make a mess. So I'm just going to go around the edges and push it down. And it doesn't have to be perfect because when you let it sit, it's going to go down itself. I'm going to fill up a little bit more. And then I am going to shake it on the countertop, and that's going to get out all of the bubbles. It's kind of hard to tell, but they did pop. Just checking to make sure all the bubbles are out. Right here I am checking to see if there has got chocolate all the way around it, see if there's big chunks. Smoothing it off again. I'm going to scrape it back into some more back into here just to try to make sure it's flush. I could have took a little bit out of this one and put it in another one so they were all even. They were pretty much even. One of them's going to be a little bit less. So the more chocolate you have, the more you're going to be able to make, of course, or the more even you're going to be able to make them. What I'm going to do now is finish filling up the other 2, pop it in the freezer about for maybe an hour, hour and a half, just to make sure it's completely solidified. So now it's about an hour, hour and a half later. Could have been closer to 2, but they are completely solidified. You want to make sure that they're solidified in the middle, so when you do this part, it doesn't drop chocolate everywhere, right? Liquid chocolate. So pop them out. If you make them flush with the mold, you're not going to have to cut anything off. They're going to be even. If you over poured, you would want to let them come to room temperature a little bit, break it off, cut it off, use a knife to get it off. And as you can see, it's just going to suction cup right out. So now that they are out, you can fill them with anything and enjoy. So thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my first edible DIY. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like to see more edible videos, and I will see you in my next video.